second time around.
Suki. Chinelas. Ayun. Sinungkit na ulit. Tuloy ang laro. A minute and 33 remaining here in the third quarter of Game 1. I'd like to thank Haynes for being the official underwear of the PBA. Villanueva still has the ball here. Shot clock down to 12. They go inside. Danny I. Reverse is good.
It has been difficult for San Miguel. San Miguel has had difficulty scoring ever since that first quarter, but then they have to stay confident in their offense. I think that's what Alaska has done very well here in the playoffs, is they've stayed within their strengths. And San Miguel has to do the same.
And the babyface assassin has come back to life. He's struggled all tournament long, but in Game 7 he had 2 triples. And now here in Game 1, he converts again.
No, he struggled the entire year. For a while, he just couldn't buy anything, kind of basket anywhere. But when you hit key shots in a critical game, that confidence you carry for a number of games after that.
Under a minute to play in the third. Lamang ng tatlo ang Alaska, 64-61. Yo, left behind. Back pass to Vance. What a play! That was all L.A. Tenorio.
And Joseph Yo made it easy because Joseph Yo gambled, tried to tap the ball from behind, and L.A. Tenorio finding the open guy after the help defense.
So now it's a 5-point lead para sa Alaska, 66-61. Here's Yo. Hanging in the air, goes in and out. Peña with the rebound. Blocked by Devance. Here comes Alaska. Here's for Hugnatan. Hugnatan on the break. Hugnatan misses it. Did not look comfortable on the run. It is Villanueva on the counter-attack. Yo in the open court. The Ninja hands it over to Peña in, what's the call? It's an offensive foul against Joseph Yo.
That's just a poor play all around on the part of San Miguel because they actually had Arwin Santos open right after the rebound. They did not look up and did not give him the basketball. And after that, 3-on-1 situation. If you don't score in a 3-on-1 situation, you're giving away points to the opposing team.
So magtatapos ang third quarter, lamang ang Alaska, 66-61. Fourth quarter coming right up.
Back with us here at the Big Dome, Gabe Freeman already has 5 personal fouls. He has the highest average amongst all the players, and he has fouled out 4 times before this conference. Now, Coach Gia Banilla here will explain to us how they plan on managing this problem.
Well, Patricia, I think the locals have to step up. I think this is a situation where we can prove to ourselves and to the people out there that we can compete against Alaska in situations like this.
All right, what needs to go down in the fourth quarter?
Oh, I think Game 3 will be okay. As long as we hold the fort for now, give him about a few minutes, just keep it close, it will be okay.
All right, thanks a lot. Miko, Jason?
So that's the game plan para sa San Miguel as Washington fires.
I think it's very interesting in that interview how it seems that despite San Miguel, despite having such a loaded lineup, there's still a lot of responsibility given to Gabe Freeman in terms of scoring and then doing all those things. And Coach G was right in saying, the guys, his locals, eventually have to step up. And they have such a loaded lineup that they have to put in the points.
Okay, Danny Siegel was called for an offensive foul. The referee Peter Bala, earning the ire of the entire San Miguel bench, was Hugnatan outside the no-charge zone.
No, that's the 7th. Very far. He's got both feet
outside,
up. Yeah. But that's the 7th offensive foul by San Miguel, and that's contributed to their 26 turnovers. Oh no, 16 turnovers.
Here's Hugnatan. Nasa mga unang bahagi tayo ng fourth and final quarter. Hugnatan against Danny I. Fonacier against Villanueva. Fonacier runner.
So right now, it's actually that bench of Alaska that's outplaying that vaunted bench of San Miguel.
Here's Yo. Washington on courts. A loose ball here. The Vance is right behind the San Miguel bench.
And San Miguel has to attack. It's a 5-on-4 situation.
Here's Yo. He attacks. Kick out. Daniel Ildefonso baseline. Kick out. Jonas Villanueva for 3. Short.
It's just not there. That 3-point shot. They made one from Don a while ago. But since then, they've struggled. They needed that one.
A slam dunk off a broken play. But San Miguel will take anything at this point. So it's a 5-point game in favor of Alaska with 10 minutes remaining here in game 1. Hugnatan, 1-on-1 against Washington. They give him space. Hugnatan, no go. Washington with a rebound. Here's Villanueva, bounce pass. Dangerous bounce pass. Turnover against San Miguel. Here's Baguio in the open court. Larry for the shot for 3. Almost, but not quite. Counter-attack from San Miguel. The Ninja is on the move. He goes in. He fires, and he misses, but he will take 2.
Ever since Diamond Simpson and L.A. Tenorio went to the bench, you can see that San Miguel gaining a little bit more confidence in 2 ways. One, they're more willing to attack the basket because there's no shot blocker. And the other, Alaska has struggled to maintain the pace that they wanted.
Here's a slam dunk. Jay Washington all alone off a broken play. Ariakut slam dunk here in the 4th quarter. And the man on the line is Joseph Henry Yo. And he gets a split. So apat ang labang ng Alaska, 68-64. Lots of time remaining here in the 4th and final quarter. Kami po'y nagagalak na makasalo kayo dito sa Game 1. It's a PBA Friday here on Solar TV. Nico Halili kasama si Jason Webb, Patricia Bermudez Season, and Chiggy Shogun Reyes. Meantime, here's Simpson, 17-footer, no go. Rebound, Washington. And San Miguel is threatening to bounce back in this game. The Ninja attacks and scores!
Joseph Yo had his moments where he struggled to actually play within that system of San Miguel in today's encounter. But then, open court situation, just like Cyrus Baguio, Joseph Yo will excel in that type of game. And right now, back-to-back baskets for him, really helping the cause of San Miguel.
Reyna Lugnatan committing the foul, his second personal. And Joseph Yo completes the 3-point play.
Let me just correct myself. He actually had a free throw, and now he had a basket. And another free throw.
And now it's just a 1-point game. Alaska holding on to a precarious 1-point lead. 68-67. Baguio. Double team. Borboran. 6 to shoot. Borboran outside Fonacer. Fonacer to Hugnatan. Hugnatan is fouled. The snapshot of Alaska in this tournament, maybe even for the season, is that winning play against Ginebra, under pressure, under duress, they managed to move that ball around with time winding down, and they found Simpson under the basket, which is just showed immaculate patience. And every time Alaska is under pressure, whether it was against Architects or now against San Miguel, they go to that comfort zone, they move that ball around, and they still have the patience to look for the best possible shot.
And you can say maybe when you look at that trade of Willie Miller to Cyrus Baguio, that could be a direct result of that trade, because obviously before, when they had Willie Miller, they always felt that in the end game, they gave it to Willie Miller and allowed him to create. Now they go back to the basics of letting that offense run, and eventually, hopefully, they will see a good shot before the 24-second shot.
The last person who will get the ball will take a good shot and make it. Here's Yo. And Joseph Yo trying to be the man of the moment here para sa San Miguel. So lamang pa rin ang dalawa ang Alaska. Here's Fonacer. Hugnatan on the cut, but he loses the ball. Olsen Racela is now part of this game for the first time. Racela to Sigo. Sigo back to Racela. How many times have we seen that combination do wonders for the Beermen all through these years? 11 to shoot. Racela for 3. No go. Borboran with a rebound.
But Olsen wanted Danny Siegel to go to the post because there was a mismatch. When Danny wasn't going there, he knew the shot clock was winding down, so he went for the best available look, which was that three-point shot.
And again, Alaska settling into their half-court set. 8 seconds to shoot. Hugnatan against Siegel. Hugnatan attacks. And that's an offensive foul. I mean, that's just veteran anticipation on the part of Danny Siegel. 7:40 remaining in the fourth. We'll be back. Alaska on top by 2. 7.5 remaining. Dito sa fourth and final quarter. And before anything else, let's go to Patricia.
You know, Mix, look at the San Miguel Beerman bench, and you see Alex Cabagnot here, who is in his first finals appearance. He says he's super fortunate to be with great teammates who makes his job easier. Now, if this is Cabagnot's first, this is Olsen's 19th finals appearance, and I asked him if this will be his last, and he said definitely not. He's looking forward to playing beyond his 40th year, which falls this November, so that would mean at least a conference or a season for Rosella. Back to Miko.
Well, that's a gutsy inside attack by the Alaska Aces. They were relentless in that play. And the foul is against Joseph Yo.
And this could be the story of this series right here. San Miguel, a team that is not going to give up, especially just trying to fight it out there, using their athletic ability. But then Alaska, also a team that's not going to back down from the challenge that's going to be given out by San Miguel.
7 minutes remaining dito sa fourth and final quarter. 5 ang kailangan nabulin dito ng San Miguel. They have Bracela, Ildefonso, Washington, Yo, and Arwin Santos. Here's Yo. He's been very active here in the second half. Arwin Santos has struggled offensively in this game.
Not been a good game for Arwin Santos. 4 points, 2 out of 9 from the field. Yes, he's gotten his rebounds, got 10 rebounds, and gotten 4 steals. But then he's that type of guy that you still want to see him score so that he gets interested.
Oh! What were you saying? What were you saying, Mr. Webb and Mr. Halili? What were you guys talking about?
Here's a guy that nailed a couple of this in their game against BMEG in a critical game. 3-point shot. You know, when he shoots that 3-point shot, you're almost shaking your head sometimes because it seems that it's not going to go in.
Parang tatama sa ilaw. So that 3-pointer by Arwin Santos, although he did not make the bonus free throw, it will cut down Alaska's lead to 2. 7-2, 70. Now here's Simpson, again in his comfort zone, but he missed it. And that ball is with Gabe Freeman, who's back in this game. 5 fouls in all. Here's Rosella. Rosella to Freeman. Freeman will not take that shot. Goes back to Rosella. 15 to shoot para sa San Miguel. They're down by 2. Again, Freeman has that 17-footer available. Santos, no. There's Washington with a rebound, and we're tied at 72.
Jay Washington actually has had an excellent game. 14 points, 10 rebounds. One of the few locals that has really been consistent for his team.
We've crossed the halfway mark of the payoff period. Tabla na tayo at 72. Our ninth deadlock of the ball game. Here's Tenorio, extricating, firing, missing. Tenorio got his own miss. An assist, no. Hugnatan is blocked, and Simpson is there.
So you can see the difference right there. San Miguel, guys that are just athletically gifted, supalpal na supalpal, not as big as Alaska, but the guys of Alaska, especially Diamond Simpson, kinukuha yung rebound, nakatayo lang.
Here's Yo. Hand off. Washington ties the game.
Well, San Miguel getting better flow in their offense because they've been attacking and kicking out. Joseph Yo, one of those main guys that has been willing to go to the paint and attack that defense of Alaska.
Washington with 16 points. 10th deadlock of game 1. Under 5 minutes to go in the fourth. Bola na kay Tenorio. Shot clock down to 4. Shot clock down to 3. Tenorio passes the ball, and no, not in time.
So not much has been said about the game of Olsen Rosella, but